first pitch in the dirt from Diego Garcia. We are underway here in game one of this, what will be 4-game series between the Port Angeles Lefties and the Edmonton Riverhawks, including a doubleheader tomorrow afternoon into the evening. Earlier this season, a game that was supposed to happen in Edmonton was rained out, and it was rescheduled for tomorrow. Another ball in the dirt. Garcia falls behind 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. The pitch on the way from Garcia up high. Ball 4 and quick action on the base paths here for the Edmonton Riverhawks.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 24, Cale Clark.
Now Cale Clark, after the leadoff hitter Jackson Fox went down to first base. Garcia set. His first pitch is in there for a strike. 87 miles an hour. Fires right in there and gets back to work after the leadoff 4-pitch walk. It's a dreaded thing as a starting pitcher to lead the game off with a 4-pitch walk. Garcia bounces back, gets right back to work, lined over to Smith. George Smith, a leaping catch. The throw back to first gets off of the top of the helmet of Jackson Fox, excuse me. As an interesting play there, results in only 1 out. Could have been 2, but a little bit of luck on the side of the Edmonton Riverhawks. Pickoff move not in time. Fouled away, 0-1. Line through the right side, a base hit for Mitchell Middlemiss. And now 2 runners on here in the top of the first. Action for the Edmonton Riverhawks.
Catcher number 32, Jason Green.
Now with 1 out and 2 on. Here comes Jason Green. Garcia gets his sign. The pitch on the way, chopped away, foul. 0-1. Oh and 1 on Jason Green. The pitch. Off speed, gets him out in front. 0-2 here on Jason Green. And ground ball, an option here for Diego Garcia. He's at 10 pitches here in the first inning. On pretty good pace here on an 0-2 count. Checks on Middlemiss at first. Jackson Fox off second base. The pitch on the way, grounded, but foul. Count remains 0-2. Waved at and missed. Down goes Jason Green. Second out of the inning. And Diego Garcia's first strikeout of the night. He is now 1 out away from escaping the jam here in the first. Now it's Gianluca Montanaro. a designated hitter for the Edmonton Riverhawks. Fifth hitter in their lineup. They do have Jackson Fox in scoring position. Can Garcia put him away? First pitch, outside corner, called a strike. The off speed makes it 0-1. Garcia set. 0-1. High fly ball, left field, trailing on it and watching it go. It is gone. The new lefty Toma Holden watches one over his head before his first at bat. Out in left field. It's a 3-run home run for Montanaro.
The first baseman, number 51, Easton Andrews.
A changeup right down the middle of the plate. Garcia left that one where you should not leave one to a designated hitter. They're in the lineup to do one thing. Montanaro just did that. Oh and 1 on Easton Andrews. Garcia back to work successfully. The pitch. In there, strike 2. Oh, and 2 outs. Garcia looking to set him down, swing and a miss in the dirt. He will foul it away, actually. It is just barely tipped into the dirt. So it's still 0-2 here on Easton Andrews. Garcia searching for out number 3. He'll wind up, deliver, and it is just up high, 89 miles an hour, a little bit of zip to it. Just misses the zone. Montanaro's 3-run home run results in that being the end of the inning. Diego Garcia sets down Gianluca Montanaro. Easton Andrews. Montanaro was the one who hit the 3-run homer. So we go to the bottom of the first. Montanaro does the damage for the Edmonton Riverhawks. Easton Andrews sat down. Garcia now at 2 strikeouts. And the lefties look to strike back early.
In attendance today. In our party deck is the Escalade.
Feltis fouls off the first pitch for the bottom of the first inning. Miles Chamberlain on the mound for the Edmonton Riverhawks. A lanky right-hander who, as we just saw, sits around 86 miles an hour. Changeup gets away, 1-1. That's in there, 1-2. Feltis, ground ball right side. It's going to be a tough play for the second baseman, Devin Simonton, but he does get there in time. Tosses it to first. Down goes Feltis.
Number 20, Toma Holden.
And here comes the newest lefty, Toma Holden. Right-handed Holden takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Foul ball. One of the two lefties all-stars, Ethan Wood, on deck. And Holden will foul this one back. Makes it 1-2. One and two. That's upstairs. That's downstairs, and Holden works it full. Wave and a miss. So Holden does work a battle, but goes down on strikes. Number one of the day for Miles Chamberlain. And now Ethan Wood.
Number 24, Ethan Wood.
Outside. Chamberlain over the 10-pitch mark after the battle with a new lefties two-hitter, Toma Holden. And here's the 1-0 to Wood, grounded hard down the right field line, but it'll go foul. It's 1-1. Fouled away. Ethan Wood stays alive. 1-2 with two gone. Lefties looking to get Chamberlain around that 20-pitch mark here in the first inning, which is right about where Diego Garcia finished. 1-2 to Wood. Waved at and missed, so he will finish at 15 pitches with two strikeouts in the first inning. Down go the lefties, 1-2-3. we would go to the the top of the second inning. And it'll be Max Stagg, Devin Simonton, and Matt Van Slyke for the Edmonton Riverhawks. Top of the second inning, it's led off by Stagg with a short line drive over to George Smith. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the second. Much more promising look than that 3-run home run hit in the first inning, and here comes Devin Simonton, followed by Matt Van Slyke. The lefties saw 6 hitters in the top of the first. Now in the top of the second, they will see the 7, 8, 9 guys, and then back to the top of the order for Jackson Fox. Fouled away. 0-2. He's ahead on Simonton. And strike 3 called, up and in, got him. Strikeout number 3 for Diego Garcia. Moving nicely here through 1 2/3.
The third baseman, number 25, Matt Van Slyke.
Wave and miss on the first pitch from Matt Van Slyke. Diego Garcia is in a rhythm. Left 1 pitch over the middle of the plate. That's the difference right now. Otherwise, he's looked good. And that one right down Broadway, 0-2. Garcia in the dirt. Check swing in the dirt. Does not go, and it gets away from Young behind the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Two out. Just upstairs. 89 miles an hour. Garcia working with a little bit of zip on his fastball today. It's 3-2. With 2 outs, we'll see the payoff pitch. Garcia from the windup. Here he comes. Just below the zone, once again at 89. And it's ball 4 to Van Slyke. So the top of the order comes back around. Here comes Jackson Fox, who led off the ball game with a 4-pitch walk. He steps in with traffic here in the top of the second. High fly ball out to center field. Shallow center field. Called off by the second baseman, Will Feltis. So we go to the bottom half of the second, a clean top half. And the lefties have Caden Young, Nathan Huey, and Sam Matisich when we come back. Bottom of the second inning, here comes Caden Young for the Port Angeles Lefties. As Miles Chamberlain's first pitch is in there near the top of the zone for a strike. Kind of that upper middle quadrant there. Line drive down the left field line, slapped. It's going to drop fair for a base hit. He's getting the wave onto second. And there will be no throw. Caden Young, a leadoff double. Here in the bottom of the second inning, the lefties have a runner in scoring position. Opens up the hit column for Port Angeles this evening.
Northern Colorado, number 34, Nathan Huey.
Ground ball, right side. It's going to be a race to the bag. There will be a flip. Huey did not beat it, but he does the job. A ground ball out to the right side of the infield. It's every hitting coach's dream when you have a runner on second base. It moves him over. Now there's one out, and here comes Sam Matisich, who just recently announced his commitment to Bushnell University. Matisich looking for a fly ball or a base hit here. First baseman playing in lieu of a bunt. A wave and a miss from Matisich on the first pitch, though. Makes it 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. The pitch, grounded left side, goes foul. And Matisich quickly down 0-2 here. against Miles Chamberlain. He's at 20 pitches. Lefties threatening here, down 3-0 with a deficit to climb back from. 0-2 on Matisic. Line drive, center field. That might be deep enough. He's telling Young to stay at third. Now gives him the wave to the plate. The throw is not in time. He did not field it in his glove. And a sacrifice fly from Sam. Matisic scores the run. The Lefties have closed the gap to 3-1.
The third baseman from Centralia College, number 40, Caleb Campbell.
That's in there. First pitch to Caleb Campbell. Makes it 0-1. That is smacked left field, but right at him out there. 100 miles an hour off the bat, but it is caught by Cale Clark. That'll be out number 3. We go to the third. Diego Garcia is still rolling. Cale Clark, the number 2 hitter in this lineup for the Edmonton Riverhawks, steps in. And we are about ready to lead things off here in the third inning of this game. Grounded over to second. Feltus to first, a slow flip, but it does the job in time. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the third.
The right fielder, number 36, Mitchell Middleton.
Strike 1 at the bottom of the zone, a middle miss. That one misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now. And that one is waved at and missed. Diego Garcia is having a night here. 4 strikeouts here. 2 gone in the top of the third.
The catcher, number 32, Jason.
Now he's searching for number 5 against Jason Green. Currently on a pace of 2 per inning. If he sits down, Green, 6 strikeouts through 3. Left-handed Jason Green awaits from Garcia, a wave and a miss. Out in front of the fastball. No balls, 1 strike. The man on deck, the one who did the damage in the first inning, Gianluca Montanaro, with a 3-run homer out to left center. 0-1, down in the dirt. Gets away from Caden Young. Garcia from the windup fires upstairs. 2-1. Fouled away, almost had another whiff there. He barely makes contact. 2-2, still 89 there from Garcia. Nearly at 40 pitches here, but no action in the lefties bullpen yet, as he's handled himself fairly well since the blast in the first inning. 2-2, 2 outs. Foul away. Wave and a miss. Diego Garcia, strikeout number 5. We go to the bottom of the third. The lefties look to keep clawing back. They've got 1 run in the books. They need 2 more to tie. 3 to take the lead. It's 3-1. We go to the bottom half. Sam Moore for the lefties here, the number 8 hitter and the right fielder tonight. George Smith follows him, and then at the top of the order, Will Feltus. Line drive ripped on the right field line. That's a fair ball. It's going to get all the way to the wall out there. Sam Moore's going to have extra bases and back-to-back innings with leadoff doubles for the Port Angeles Lefties. First pitch ripped down the right field line at 106 miles an hour off the bat. Tattooed from Sam Moore.
George Smith.
Now it's George Smith. And the lefties are likely going to try the same thing they tried last inning, which is push a ground ball towards the right side of the infield. They want to put Moore on third. Smith shows bunt. Doesn't pull back in time. It's strike one. Moore with a leadoff second. Smith awaiting the 0-1. Chopped, it is towards the right field line, but it's into the lefty's dugout, 0-2. Smith still awaiting. Pitch on the way. Strike three called on the outside edge. A slider that's filthy stuff from Miles Chamberlain. He records the first out of the inning. And now it rolls over to Will Feltus in the top of the order. Oh, and 1 on Feltus. Inside fastball, he left it. Both teams have 2 hits. Grounded right side, that'll do the job. 2 outs. As Feltus is retired on the throw to first, but Sam Moore on third base.
The left fielder, number 20, Toma Holden.
Now Toma Holden. Lefties need a base hit here. First pitch up high to Toma Holden, 1-0. Fastball up to 87 there from Chamberlain. And that one misses outside. Holden ahead 2-0. Chamberlain looking to hold the runner at third and get the third out of this inning. Lefties looking for a base hit or at least some way to reach so that run can score. Sam Moore from third. Slider catches the zone, 2-1. Check swing and appeal. Did he go? No, he did not. Nathan Huey on deck here. It's a 3-1 count. Now Holden looking for either base hit or ball 4. Strike 2 called just on the outside edge. Count fills up. So it'll be a payoff pitch with 2 outs. Moore off third, fly ball right side, gonna be in foul territory. Can he make a play? No. It goes off the top of the orange fence of that lounge area down the right field line and into foul territory. So the count remains 3-2 with 1 out. Andrews, the first baseman, was on his way. Made a good effort, but it was just out of reach. Chamberlain, 35 pitches. Here comes a 36th on another 3-2. 2 outs. Holden. Line drive, chopped, shallow center field, might get down, but does not out there. The center fielder, Max Stagg, in there to make the play. Lefties strand a runner 90 feet away, but the offense looking promising here early today. We go to the fourth. We're into the top of the fourth inning here. Diego Garcia is rolling here. He gave up a 3-run home run in the top of the first. He has been lights out ever since. Comes right back to work with an off speed at the bottom of the zone. It's 0-1. He's got 5 strikeouts up to this point. The 0-1 just off the inside edge. But the 1-1 slider gets right across. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. Diego Garcia with a gross off speed on the inner edge. 1-2. From the windup, here he comes. Wave and a miss. He sits him down. Diego Garcia. He's rolling. 6 strikeouts here through 3 1/3.
First baseman number 51, Easton Andrews.
Here comes Easton Andrews. He tried to make a play on a foul ball down the first base line, but could not get there in the bottom of the third. 0 for 1 today. Just up high. 1-0. Ground ball, that might get through, but it is stopped by Feltis on the run. A throw to first, a nice play from Will Feltis. Makes the grab on the run. Now it'll be the center fielder, Max Stagg. 0 for 1 today. Stagg hails from the nation of Australia. 0-1. Fouled away. And now Garcia is searching for strikeout number 7. He's ahead 0-2. A fastball at the bottom of the zone there. We might see him go back to that changeup. Here it comes. He goes back to the fastball. 88 miles an hour, but it gets away from him. 1-2. He's been looking at that changeup and his slider all night. 1-2 again. There is the slider. It's grounded over to third, and the throw from Campbell is way over the head of Ethan Wood. And Stagg will advance all the way to second base. Campbell just did a little bit too much there. Had to if he was going to make the play. It was a tough play, but the throw goes over Ethan Wood. And now it's Devin Simonton. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Wave and miss. It's not a foul ball, and it gets past Caden Young. So the runner that moved to second on the air now on third after the swing and miss from Simonton. Now the Riverhawks in a situation where they have a runner 90 feet away with 2 outs. The 0-2 fouled away. We'll do it again. Garcia over the 50 pitch mark. But we are here in the 4th inning with 2 outs. He's on pretty good timing so far today. Staying right on schedule. Maybe just a little bit ahead. It's still 0-2. Lefties looking for nothing behind them. And that curveball misses the zone. Just up high, it's 1-2. Could have gone either way. Right off the edge there. Did not get the call. And here's the 1-2. That one a little bit higher above the zone. So it's 2-2. Garcia thought that curveball was strike 3. That one seemed even more like strike 3. The entire Lefties team started walking off the field, but it is called ball 3. So here's the full count. Garcia searching for strikeout number 7. It's up high. Ball 4. Simonton reaches. And now there are runners on the corners here with 2 outs. Now it's Matt Van Slyke. Caden Young comes up to the mound, gives a little bit of a pep talk to Garcia. Possibly telling him to settle down. As he might not be happy with a couple of the calls from that last at-bat. They could have gone either way. Garcia thought they were his. Especially that last curveball. But he gets ahead in this one, 0-2. Now Garcia ahead 0-2 again. At 60 pitches here. 2 outs. Needs anything softly put in play. That one foul. Also could use strike 3. He's at 6 strikeouts here through 3 2/3 innings. Garcia set the pitch, lined right field. It'll fall right into the glove out there as a little leap gives him trouble of Sam Moore. He made the cardinal sin of being an outfielder, which is first steps back. He took a couple in and was shocked at how hard the ball was hit. He took an up and in fastball, 91 miles an hour off the bat into right field. But Moore was able to make the grab. And because of that, we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Chamberlain comes back out for the Riverhawks, and we will be back after the break. We're back. It's the bottom of the fourth inning, and it's Ethan Wood for the Port Angeles Lefties. They trail 3-1, but they are tied in the hit column 2-2. A walk in the first inning was unfortunate for Diego Garcia. Montanaro hit that 3-run home run out to left center, and a leadoff walk was the third run of that, as Wood rips one through the right side for a base hit. So, the second, third, and fourth innings for the Port Angeles Lefties have all started with leadoff knocks.
Number 39.
Young in the second with a double. Moore in the third with a double. And Ethan Wood in the fourth with a single. Chamberlain said he'll work from the stretch. And that is tanked out to left field. It might go. Young bat flips. It is gone. Caden Young ties this ball game at 3. Nobody out here in the fourth inning. Caden Young ties it up, as that one went 350 feet. And he knew it as soon as it came off the bat. Young took a trot and flipped his bat towards the dugout. We have a ball game anew. Nathan Huey steps in. Oh, and 1 on Huey. And he watches that one there. 0-2. So he comes back to work after giving up the 2-run shot to Caden Young. And a check swing there from Huey, where he does go around and makes it strike 3. So there's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder from Bushnell University.
And it does feel good as a pitcher. Really restores your confidence when you give up a home run and come right back with a strikeout. Let's see how that affects him here against Sam Matisich. He'll drop down a bunt, but it goes foul. So it's 0-1. Matisic awaits the 0-1. Fouls it right back off the mask of the catcher, Jason Green. So now it's 0-2. Outside. Matisic back in the count. Caleb Campbell on deck. Sporting the number 40 as opposed to his usual 30. Fouled away there from Matisic. Strike 3 call, down low and inside on Matisic. The off speed sets him down.
The third baseman from
Now it's Caleb Campbell.
College, number 40, Caleb Campbell.
First pitch in there on the outside edge to Caleb Campbell. First pitch off speed, usually a sign of respect from a pitcher. Campbell has got power. He fouls that one away, 0-2. Three ball game here in the bottom of the fourth. Caleb Campbell looks to start a 2-out rally. He's down 0-2 here against Miles Chamberlain. The pitch up high, and he gets back in it. 1-2. Check swing, didn't go. 2-2. And a wave and a miss sets down Caleb Campbell. So, on to the fifth we go, but we have a new ball game. Caden Young over the left field fence. A 2-run homer ties it. Jackson Fox is in for the Edmonton Riverhawks. He's the top of the order. And then it's Cale Clark and Mitchell Middlemiss. Garcia back to work. A bunt over to third. It'll be a play for Campbell in time, but the throw is up high. The second one over Ethan Wood's head today. Both from Caleb Campbell. Throws on the run.
Left fielder number 24, Cale Clark.
Here's Cale Clark. First pitch to him. Wave and a miss. Goes up and in. Attacks him with the fastball. Textbook aggressiveness from Diego Garcia. As Fox leads off second. He's ahead 0-1. Looks back at him. Goes to the plate. From the stretch, a bunt attempt. He doesn't pull back and misses it. It's 0-2. Garcia, 6 strikeouts. The 0-2, fouled away.
Oh my God!
And now as Garcia nears the 70 pitch mark, there is action in the Lefties bullpen, just beginning to warm up a reliever. Caden Young spears an 0-2 curveball that gets away. Keeps it in front of him. It's 1-2. They've got to keep Fox at second unless it's a ground ball to the right side, and they can't do anything. There's a ground ball to the right side. That's a base hit. They're going to send him. Here comes the throw from right field. It's a laser. Is it in time? No, it's up the baseline. So an RBI single. Cale Clark
Right fielder number 36, Mitchell Middleman.
cashes in, and the Riverhawks now lead 4-3. So the Lefties do tie the game, but it's no more than 1 out later. Edmonton Riverhawks reclaim it. That's up high to Mitchell Middlemiss. Check swing. He went around. 1 ball, 1 strike. High fly ball, charge under it. Matisich trailing. This one is out of here in a hurry. A slugfest here in Port Angeles. The 3rd home run of the ball game. Mitchell Middlemiss hits one 418 feet out to center field. It's 6-3.
Catcher number 32, Jason Green.
So Jackson Fox scores on the RBI single from Cade Clark. Mitchell Middlemiss cashes in himself and Clark. It's 6-3 here in the top of the 5th. Garcia behind 1-0. Jason Green, the cleanup hitter now for the Riverhawks. And that's down in the dirt. Grounded over to second. Feltis is there, collects on the hop, fires to first, and there, after trials and tribulation, is the first out of the fifth inning.
Designated hitter number 53, Gianluca Montanaro. Long last names are easy.
Chopped, right center gap, trailing, and the spin of the ball helps it get down out there. It's going to be extra bases for Montanaro. Maybe. The throw in, he's safe. The way it got down out there, it was 97 off the bat. It got out to the gap in a hurry. But Matisich made a play on it and threw a laser of a ball to second. It almost got there in time. And after 2 hits, including a double and a home run, or excuse me, 3 hits, including a double and a home run, Donald Bray decides that it's time for Diego Garcia's day to be done. We go now to the bullpen, and we'll be back after the pitching change. So the lefties go from one Diego to another as that pitch is in the dirt to start Diego Riley Bell's outing. So he's behind 1-0 to Easton Andrew. That one finds the zone right there at the bottom. 1-1. Lefties claw back to tie it in the fourth, but 3 runs here in the top of the 5th inning put the ball game right back to where it was after 1. Grounded foul. 1-2. Riley Bell set from the stretch. He'll go to the plate, and it's inside. And that gets in and hits Easton Andrews, which is better than the alternative of a wild pitch and the run scoring. But now runners on the corners. So Andrews now leading off at first, which does make the double play ball an option if he stays put. And the first pitch to Stagg is down low for a ball. So it's 1-0. The pitch on the way. Inside. Nearly hits Stagg. 2 balls, no strikes. It's 2-0. That is on the outside edge. 2 balls and 1 strike. A nice pitch there from Riley Bell, excuse me. When the first names are the same, it's a little bit easier to mix them up. Just going through the process. Of putting the names in your head to words. Into the microphone. 3 balls, 1 strike. Diego Riley Bell with 1 out. Looking to keep runners on the corners here. 3-1. Slap down the left field line. Charge into it. It is foul. And could have been worse. Now a full count with 1 out. An important payoff pitch coming. Lefties looking to keep it out of the air. That one's hit softly in the air. But saved by the net. Max Stagg is given new life. We'll see another payoff pitch here. 3-2, 1 out. Diego Riley Bell. High fly ball, left field. It's not enough carry to get out. And it drops foul out there. Soma hold it out there. Might have had a play on the ball, but it's the more sensible decision to let it drop out there, as if you catch it, the runner from third tags to the plate, and suddenly it's 6-4. You need to find any way to prevent the runner from scoring here. Andrews on the move over to second, and that one's fouled away, so we'll do it again. An 8-pitch at bat here. This will be going on to the 9th one. Another payoff pitch on the way. This one, number 4. Riley Bell loses Stagg to the ball for base on balls, and now the bases are loaded for Devin Simonton. Matt Van Slyke on deck. Out comes pitching coach Colby Schuber for a mound visit. That begs the question of what do you tell a guy that comes out and just is not looking like he has it? Riley Bell lacking his control. Lefties do have action up in the bullpen, so the mound visit also might be to stall some time. But it was pretty quick out there from Schuber, so it might have been broken up by the home plate umpire. Devin Simonson awaiting the first pitch. The corners playing in, awaiting a bunt. It gets away from Young. The runner coming home. The throw to the plate not in time. And a wild pitch from Riley Bell scores the run for the Riverhawks. It is 7-3. Campbell and Woods still playing on the cut of the grass. Here's the 1-0 from Simonton. To Simonton, I should say. And now it's 2-0. Three balls now. Does find the zone there. Makes it 3 balls and 1 strike. As that is chopped to left field, it might score the run. Matisich calling it off. There'll be a throw to the plate. He'll actually go to third. So it's a sacrifice fly. The runner stays at second. And the Edmonton Riverhawks extend their lead to 5. It's 8-3. Strike one called on Matt Van Slyke. Gets the bottom of the order for the Edmonton Riverhawks. Then it turns over to Jackson Fox, Cale Clark, and Mitchell Middlemiss. This the last chance for the Lefties to record an out without the Riverhawks batting around. 8 hitters so far in the inning. Actually, this would make it the 9th. One and one. Down low. 2-1. In the dirt. He falls behind 3-1. I would not be surprised to see Donald Bray pull the trigger if Riley Bell walks this hitter. Ground ball foul towards the parking lot. The lights come on at Civic Field. The sun's starting to set. 3-2, 2 outs. We'll see another payoff here from Riley Bell. Outside, he lost him. That's ball 4.
The shortstop, number 13, Jackson Fox.
The lefties do not pull the trigger, as that walk sets up a double play ball. It's a cloudy day here in Port Angeles today, but very different from yesterday even. It absolutely dumped rain on Civic Field. The non-league matchup with the Redmond Dudes was rained out. They could not play that game. It was popped up. Ethan Wood avoids a collision down the first base line and makes the grab, so Riley Bell escapes. But the damage is done. A 5 spot for the Riverhawks in the 5th inning. We go to the bottom half. The Lefties now down by 5. Nathan Ling out of the bullpen for the Edmonton Riverhawks. Sam Moore in for the Lefties. Chopped down the left field line. It might drop fair, but it called foul at just the last second. So Ling gets into the game ahead with a strike. chopped softly down the first base line. And that will be out number 1. So Moore almost goes for his second extra base hit of the ball game.
Number 32, George Smith.
George Smith, the bottom of the lefties order, fouled away. It was actually called a ball upstairs. That one fouled away. Into the glove of the catcher, Jason Green, behind the plate. The 1-1 outside. Now one there at the bottom of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wave and a miss. Strike 3. It's foul tipped into the glove of Green behind the plate. So now 2 gone. And it's Will Feltis.
Will Feltis.
Soma Holden on deck for this lefty squad. Feltis fouls one back. It's 2-1. That one runs in and gets Feltis, so he reaches.
Young left fielder, number 20, Toma Holden.
Now it's Toma Holden. We're more than halfway through this ball game. The lefties trail by 5 after giving up a 5 spot in the top of the 5th inning. Holden lines one into left field for a base hit, so there is knock number 1 in a lefty's uniform. He's 1 for 3 now today.
The first baseman from Wright State University.
And now the lefties have a little something going. It's one of their 2 All-Stars, Ethan Wood, the other one Carter Enoch. They both recorded base hits in the All-Star game in Victoria on Wednesday. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Ethan Wood looking to cash in the runner from second. Will Feltus, that is into the gap. That has got a ride to it. It's going to the gap. It gets down. Ethan Wood, extra bases. The wave being given to Toma, and he scores. Lefties are back in this one. 8-5 after a 2-run double from Ethan Wood.
The catcher from Fordham University, number 39.
Now it's Caden Young from Fordham University. Ground ball, left side, foul. And suddenly, if Caden Young reaches, the lefties, and it would be Nathan Huey, could tie this game with one swing. They're now out hitting the Riverhawks 6-5, but a couple walks and a wild pitch have put the lefties behind. In the scoring column. 0-2, 2 outs. Nathan Ling for the Riverhawks, trying to escape the jam. And he will come to the plate outside. 89 miles an hour, gets close to 90 there. Puts a little bit behind that fastball. The 1-2 upstairs. That's chopped left field. It sounded good. It's going back. It's going to the wall. A leap. And this game is 8-7. Caden Young, his second home run of the ball game, and suddenly it's within 1 run. The Riverhawks put up a 5 spot. In the top of the 5th, the lefties respond with 4 and counting in the bottom of the 5th. Nathan Huey steps in now, suddenly representing the tying run. They're out hitting the Riverhawks 7-5. This lefties team seeing the ball well tonight. Green calls a mound visit. He's going to go and talk to Nathan Ling on the mound. There's been 4 home runs in this ball game. Wave and a miss. Huey tries to tie the game right there. It's 0-1. Sam Matisich on deck, back-to-back guys, combined with Huey, that have the power to make this game 8-8, but Huey gets fooled by a changeup there. 0-2, 2 outs. Chopped left field. It's got a little bit of carry. Catches the wind back to the wall. And Cale Clark, with a little bit of difficulty, manages to make the grab. We are through 5 innings, but the lefties strike back after the Riverhawks put up 5 in the top half. They make this a ball game again. We're within 1 at Civic Field. We go to the 6th. So after Diego Riley Bell escapes the bottom of the 5th inning after 5 runs were totaled in that half inning, Matt Capel replaces him. The first pitch is in there for a strike. Up and in that time, 1-1. Capel misses inside there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fouled away. The 3-2. Inside from Capel. He walks Clark. Ball 4 puts him on.
Right fielder number 36, Mitchell.
And a 3-2 walk. Capel is not able to win the battle. Here comes Mitchell Middlemiss. Last time Mitchell Middlemiss was up was back just 1 inning ago in the 5th, where he hit one nearly 420 feet out to center field. Up until then, Diego Garcia was cruising with 6 strikeouts. He had 1 pitch left over the middle of the plate in the 1st that got over the left field wall. Capel misses outside there. And then after that home run, things started to go downhill for the Lefties. They give up 5 in the top of the 5th, but in the bottom of the 5th, they put up 4. So they are right back in this ball game. The 1-1 pitch from Capel fouled away. And now what they've got to do is hold the Riverhawks here. Capel looking for a strikeout or a pop-up. And that one goes foul. Runner going. Fouled away. Cale Clark got an early jump. Capel's in a rhythm. And Clark had him timed up. He jumped early and would have had the bag for free, essentially. But Middle Miss fouls it away, so Capel's now given another chance here. 1-2. Clark staying put this time. A wave and a miss. A back pick attempt picked by first baseman Ethan Wood. It was in the dirt. And that'll do it for the first strikeout of Capel's day.
Catcher number 32, Jason Green.
Now here comes Jason Green, the cleanup hitter, and the catcher for this Riverhawks team. Yes, it did catch the top of the zone there from Capel, 0-1. Exciting baseball so far here at Civic Field today. Combined 15 runs on 12 hits and 2 errors between the two teams. 4 home runs. Just misses. 89 from Capel there at the bottom of the zone. Just barely missed. Didn't get the call. Here's the 1-1. Clark going, ripped into the grandstands and foul. Fouled back. Out of play. Clark has attempted to steal 2 bags now in the inning. Both were foul balls. So he was sent back to first. He's standing up straight as Capel comes set. 1-2. He'll stay put at first base. It is chopped over to the Lefties dugout. A rocket of a foul ball at 24 miles an hour off the bat. One and two. Just up high, misses the off speed. Two. Strike 3 call. Inside edge, Capel has retired 2, both via the strikeout, and now there's 2 gone in the inning.
Designated hitter number 53, Gianluca Montanaro.
Clark going. Grounded over to short. Campbell kicks it off his glove. Bounces over to Smith, who cuts it off. So the third error of the day for Caleb Campbell at third base.
First baseman number 51, Easton Andrews.
Now here comes Easton Andrews. Andrews is 0 for 2.
Your attention, please. Now batting for the Edmonton Riverhawks is number 19, Luke Kroll.
Luke Kroll pinch hitting here for Easton Andrews, actually. A weird leg kick of a swing. Smith with a great job on the hop to pick it after it took a different course than he thought it was going to. So, a flip to second. We go to the bottom of the sixth. The Lefties hold the Riverhawks, and they look to tie this game or take the lead. All it takes is one. We'll be back in the bottom of the sixth. So the Lefties put up a 0 for the Edmonton Riverhawks. They hold them to a shutout inning in the top of the sixth. Now it's Sam Matisich stepping in here to face Grant Belcher out of the bullpen for the Riverhawks. They trail by 1. We're getting into the later innings here. We'll be 2/3 of the way through this ball game when this inning is over. Caleb Campbell sits on deck. Then Sam Moore, following George Smith. And then Will Feltus as the top of the order. 1 ball, 1 strike. Matisich cuts that one. Slider goes foul. 1-2. Belcher. Line drive, left side, hit hard, but snagged over there at short by Jackson Fox.
The third baseman from Centralia.
Sometimes you square them up and they go right at people. That's been a recurring theme for Sam Matisich. Unfortunately. In the last game of the series against the Wenatchee Apple Sox last Thursday, the same thing happened to him twice, including a 101-mile-an-hour lineout to left field. He's been seeing the ball well recently, has not been rewarded for it. 0-1 on Caleb Campbell. That one is fired in there, just below the zone. Some awkward arm action makes it look like it's coming in pretty quick. Wave and a miss there from Campbell, 1-2. Foul tipped into the glove of Jason Green behind the plate. So, down goes Campbell. 2 outs in the inning. Here comes Sam Moore. George Smith on deck.
Number 45, Sam Moore.
Moore is 1 for 2 today. Lefties could use a 2-out rally here. Check swing. He doesn't go around. It's down low. The count evens. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cut on and missed by Moore. He got fooled on the breaking ball. Couldn't do anything but watch as his bat came over the plane. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs now. In the bottom of the 6th, lefties trail by 1. They could use a base hit. It's fouled away. Now it's 3-2. That's in the dirt. Ball 4. Sam Moore reaches here. 2-out action for the lefties, and now it's George Smith. If Smith reaches, it turns over to Will Feltis.
University, number 32, George Smith.
Feltis is 0 for 2. He has been swinging a hot bat as of late. The pitch to Smith. Down low, called a ball. 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 men out. George Smith trying to keep this rally alive. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Lined hard at second base, snagged. 90 miles an hour off the bat there. But Devin Simonton is right there. Lefties a couple of hard hit outs in the inning. And the offense looks promising. We've got 4 total home runs in this ball game. We go to the 7th inning, 2/3 of the way through here, and it's 8-7. Still Matt Capel for the Lefties. He's right back to work. He fires one right on the edge. The cutter makes it 0-1. A wave and a miss. He goes right back to the well. Same spot. Now it's 0-2. That one gets a wave and a miss. So no balls and 2 strikes here to Max Stagg. That one gets away, so it's 1-2. And he gets him. Cutter fastball. Matt Capel blows 89 right by him. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Matt Capel. And now 1 gone in the 7th for Devin Simonton. Oh, and 2. Wave and a miss. Matt Capel has struck out every out he's recorded. 1 2/3 innings, 5 strikeouts. Matt Capel is rolling.
Third baseman number 20.
1-0 here on Matt Van Slyke. Capel back to work. Strike called on the outer edge. Another cutter. It's 1-1. One and one. Up high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and one. Capel working. Strike 2. 91 miles an hour from Matt Capel. He's rolling. He's looking for strikeout number 6. Oh my goodness, he made him look silly. 90 miles an hour, up and in, on the corner. Matt Capel has 6 strikeouts through 2 innings.
Everybody stand up and sing your heart out.
It's stretch time in Port Angeles. When we come back, the Lefties try to tie it.
I felt there was one ball over 90 miles an hour.
Grant Belcher still out there for the Riverhawks. We're getting into crunch time here. Matt Capel has pitched an incredible 2 innings on the mound for Port Angeles. And the Lefties look to start things here. Will Feltus, the top of the order, and then the men who follow, Toma Holden and Ethan Wood, along with Caden Young, who's homered twice today. He's going to drop down a bunt. It's right back to the mound. It looked like it was going to get over to third and be a base hit for Feltus, but he cannot reach
The
it.
left fielder, number 20, Toma Holden.
So here's Toma Holden. He's 1 for 3 today. That one's in there, 0-1. Grounded foul down the left side. Lefties trail by 1, 8-7. The 5th inning was the last time runs were scored. There have been 4 home runs today. 0-2 on Holden. Chopped right side. Stays alive. Oh, 2. Just up high. Holden stays alive. And he will see a 1-2. Inside corner, called strike 3.
The first baseman from Wright State University, number 24, Ethan Wood.
Two gone for Ethan Wood, one of the lefties, two All-Stars from the All-Star game 2 nights ago. Both him and Carter Enoch were the All-Stars. Wood went 1 for 2 in his appearance. That is shot towards the left side, picked on a hop by Fox. The throw to first picked, and that'll do it for the 7th inning. A nice play there from Jackson Fox at short. We go to the 8th. It is 8-7. Matt Capel looks to keep shoving on the mound. So Jackson Fox, who made the highlight play to end the bottom of the 7th inning, a hard-hit ground ball that got snagged on the hop at shortstop. He tossed it over to first in time to get Ethan Wood. He now leads off the top of the 8th. Fouls it off of himself. It's 0-1. Up high. 1-1. John Hernandez ahead, 1-2. So Matt Capel is done after those 2 innings, but he recorded 6 outs and struck out 6 batters. Capel, the hot arm tonight. Lefties looking to post a scoreless top of the 8th. That's fouled away. One and two. Up high. Misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Jackson Fox. Down low. It's a full count here. 3-2. Nobody out. Hernandez looking for out number 1. Grounded over to third. Campbell has a chance. And this one, he does make the play. Caleb Campbell redemption. 1 gone here in the top of the 8th.
Left fielder number 24, Cale
Excuse me,
Clark.
that is actually Brady Sprague at third base. As a defensive substitution. That's grounded softly. Sprague cuts it off at third. And Sprague bobbles it. So that is now 2 third basemen for the Lefties tonight that have collected an error.
Right fielder number 36, Mitchell Middlemans.
Here's Mitchell Middlemiss, who, if we recall back to the 5th inning, hit one 420 feet out to center field. Hernandez buzzes the tower there with 85 on the fastball. The 1-0. High fly ball, left field. Mitchell Middlemiss has done it again. Just when the Lefties look to have clawed back and made it a 1-run game, Mitchell Middlemiss leaves the yard again tonight. His 2nd homer, this one 370 feet. It's 10-7.
The catcher number 32, Jason Green.
Matt Capel looking on from the dugout, probably wishing it was him on the mound right now. Grounded, fair ball. Hernandez picks it up, and it's an infield single for Jason Green, the catcher.
Designated hitter number 53, Gianluca Montanaro.
Now it's Gianluca Montanaro. Lefties sending somebody down to get action up in the bullpen. And Caden Young comes down after the mound visit. So Mitchell Middlemiss, his 2nd home run of the game, makes it 5 total on the day, combined between both teams. Mitchell Middlemiss has 2. Caden Young has 2. And Gianluca Montanaro, the current hitter, has 1. A man on both sides of the baseball. Has a multi-home run game here. Pickoff move not in time. The sun's starting to come back out here of the clouds at Civic Field. It's the first time Port Angeles has seen sun in nearly 2 days. Wave and a miss there from Montanaro. Hernandez back to work after the homer. He gave up a hit on a soft ground ball down the third baseline, but it was weakly hit. Not much you can ask for on the mound other than that. Sometimes you get unlucky. Down, low, and away. A bright spot for the Port Angeles Lefties lineup is that 2 up in the bottom of the 8th is Caden Young, Nathan Huey, and Sam Matisich, and Young is responsible for 2 home runs tonight. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hernandez would love to roll a ground ball here. That one's cut on and fouled away. Actually, he did not make contact. It sounded up here in the press box like he did make contact, but I guess that sound was just the bat hitting maybe Young's glove or the ball hitting Young's glove, because he did not touch the ball, says the home plate umpire. It goes down as a strikeout for John Hernandez. Number 1 on the day, and that one cannot feel good. It is lined right up the middle, back off of a foot of John Hernandez. So 2 very unlucky hits so far since Hernandez has come in the game. One as a weak ground ball down the third base line that stayed in the grass, which cushioned its roll down the third base line, and one that used John Hernandez's foot as a cushion. Colby Schubert out of the press box, out of the dugout, to have a conversation with Hernandez, check in and make sure everything's okay.
The center fielder, number 48, Max Stagg.
Here's Max Stagg. After the elongated mound visit, two outs. In the dirt. Gets away. Both runners advance. One ball, no strikes. High fly ball. First base line, it's going to go out of play. And it's a 1-1 count.
Oh my God!
One and one, 2 outs. He just missed outside there. So it's 2-1. Hernandez working from behind. The lefties now working from a little bit further behind, after Mitchell Middlemiss left the yard for a second time tonight. 2-1. Fouled away. Two and two, 2 outs. He misses outside. It's 3-2. And the nightmare inning for Hernandez continues. looking to record the final out of the inning right here. Both runners on the bags are in scoring position. 3-2, 2 out. Payoff. Grounded over to short, and it gets past Smith, who went to cover the bag in case of a pickoff move. It's through. Both runs score. It's a 12-7 lead for the Riverhawks.
Second baseman number 3, Devin Simonson.
Grounded left side. Smith on a slide. Stops at the throw to first. Oh my goodness. What a play from George Smith. Comes a little bit too late. The Lefties give up 4 runs in the top of the 8th inning. We go to the bottom half. It's 12-7. A nice play there from Smith, but it may not be enough. Logan Colville out of the bullpen for the Edmonton Riverhawks. First pitch to Caden Young was fouled away. It makes it an 0-1 count. And he takes that one low. Count evens out 1-1. Well, to start a rally, there is one man you'd want at the plate in this ball game. Caden Young has homered twice. Takes a hack there, but fouls it away. It's 1-2. Outside. Last time the Lefties trailed by 5 was going into the bottom of the 5th inning. They then put up 4 runs, made it 8-7. Now they trail by 5 again. They need to start a rally. Down low and outside. Count fills up on Caden Young. Ball 4 outside to Caden Young. So the Lefties do start a rally here. A little bit of motion on the base paths here for Nathan Huey. Young is now 3 for 3 on the night with a walk.
From Northern Colorado.
Huey pops one up. Might be in the net. And it gets out of play. Lands on the concourse. Right by the press box. 0-1. Chopped away. 0-2.
How that happened? I don't know how that happened.
Waved at and missed by Nathan Huey. He goes down swinging. He's now 0 for 4 tonight. A rough night for Nathan Huey. Here comes Sam Matisich.
Number 11, Sam Matisich.
Lefties have something going here. A runner on and a 3-0 count to Sam Matisich. In every situation here, 3-0 is an auto take. We'll see if Coville can fire it in there and avoid Matisich being on the base paths. It is at the bottom of the zone. 81 miles an hour, takes a bit off. 3-1. Three and two. Three and two, one out. Wave and a miss. Matisich gets ahead 3-0 and swings and misses. Strike 3. Logan Coville battles back. He records the strikeout, and now it's Brady Sprague pinch hitting for Caleb Campbell after he came in to replace him defensively. Young's leadoff walk in danger of being stranded here when the Lefties are down to their final 4 outs. The 0-1 on the way to Brady Sprague. Young off first base. Ball off the outside edge. Chopped into center field, and it's hit too hard out there. Max Stagg gets there in time. Brady Sprague hits the ball too well, and now we're on to the 9th inning. 12-7 Riverhawks lead. John Hernandez on the mound for the Port Angeles Lefties, still here in the top of the 9th inning. One and 0, wave and miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ground ball over to second. And a flip to first is in time for the out. So Matt Van Slyke retired. Now it'll roll back over to the top of the order. Here's Jason Fox. Line drive, right center field gap, trailing out there, and it's going to drop for extra bases towards the wall. Jackson Fox records his first hit of the day, makes him 1 for 5 with a 1-out double.
Left fielder number 24, Cale Clark.
0-1. Miss is low. Two balls and two strikes. Now 3-2. And after the full count pitch, Young is going up to talk to Hernandez. Full count, 1 out. Lefties trail by 5, grounded over to Hernandez. He will flip to first, and it's in time, but the runner advances to third.
Right fielder number 36, Mitchell Middlemiss.
Here's Middlemiss. An obvious threat, Mitchell Middlemiss has homered twice tonight. He's got a combined home run distance of 800 feet tonight, 420 and 380. 0-2. Line left side, down the line, base hit. The Edmonton Riverhawks have added on another one. It's going to turn into a double down the line. 13-7.
The catcher number 32, Jason Green.
One and 0 count from John Hernandez to Mitchell Middlemiss. To Jason Green, Middlemiss with the double down the line. The Edmonton Riverhawks pulling away. Down in the dirt, gets away from Young. Now it's 2-1.
Look, I be riding through my old hood, but I'm in my new hood. Same old attitude.
2 balls, 1 strike here from Hernandez. Fouled away. Two and two, 2 outs. Hernandez looking to get out of the inning. He's set. He's at 41 pitches, and his 42nd is strike 3. We're on to the bottom of the 9th here. So leading off the bottom of the 9th here is Sam Moore, as he gives the sign to the dugout that that pitch was a little bit low. Home plate umpire agrees. It's 1-0. Logan Colville trying to send the Riverhawks home tonight. Wave and miss at the 1-0. Makes it 1-1. George Smith on deck. High in the air. Might stay in fair territory, but it's out. Donald Bray lifting his right hand up tells Sam Moore to raise his bat plane a little bit. He's getting under the ball. One and two. He does raise his bat path. Listens to the advice of head coach Bray. That time he's on top of it. He's got to find the sweet spot here, right in the middle. 20 combined runs between these two teams. 18 hits. That one is in play. Down the left field line. And it actually got out of play. So, Sam Moore is given new life here. Still a 1-2 count. Line left field side, and another ball into the parking lot. Logan Colville set the 1-2. Fouled away again. 7 pitches in the at-bat here to lead off the bottom of the 9th for Sam Moore. That one got him. Off speed, down and away, gets the swing and miss. The chase pitch on 1 and 2. Down goes Sam Moore.
From Regis University.
Now 1 out for George Smith.
George Smith.
In there to Smith. 0-1. One and one. That's fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on George Smith. Up the middle, bleeds through, base hit George Smith. Now it's Garrett Patterson. He'll be pinch hitting for Will Feltus.
For Port Angeles Lefties is number 2, Garrett Patterson.
Toma Holden still on deck. Patterson's played a bit of second base here for the Port Angeles Lefties. It's not uncommon to see him pinch hitting for Feltus in this spot. Feltus is 0 for 3 tonight. They want to change of pace. Chopped foul, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Down low to Patterson. Now 1 and 2. Patterson behind. Lefties behind. Looking for a late spark. Smith leads off of first. Pitch on the way. High drive, left field, charge put into it towards the wall, but the catch is made out there by Cade Clark. It sounded good off the bat. Instead, it's out number 2.
The left fielder number 20, Toma Holden.
Now Toma Holden. Grounded. Right side, flip to first, that'll do it. So the 2 teams combined for 20 runs tonight, but the Riverhawks with the majority. 13-7 is the final score of this ball game.
Final score tonight, Lefty 7, Riverhawks 13.
The Riverhawks out-hit the Lefties 11-8, and they outscore them by 6. Lefties with 2 errors. They fall now to a record on the season of 7-30.
Your Port Angeles Lefties and the Edmonton Riverhawks. Please drive home safely. Remember to pick up your trash as you exit.
And that'll do it for tonight. Tomorrow, the Lefties play at 1:35 p.m., an afternoon game that's rare. It's a 7-inning game, however. It goes into a doubleheader. The second game starts at 5:35 p.m. after an intermission. This is responding to an Edmonton game that was rained out earlier this year. In response, they have rescheduled a game for tomorrow night at 5:35. So they play 2 7-inning games tomorrow against this Riverhawks team, and then on Sunday they play at 1:35. But until tomorrow for game 1 of the doubleheader at 1:35 p.m., I am Mason McLean. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We'll be back tomorrow for games 2 and 3.